والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. MashaAllah, alhamdulillah, all of you who just tuned in and you said, wow, look, it's another live show today. That's right, we've been broadcasting live all day long. From Denver, Colorado, we had Imam Kareem Abu Zaid, who's with us, alhamdulillah. Then we had the good pleasure to have Yucef. Well, that skipped me, I was there. I don't know how much pleasure it was for you, but we had a good time. We had a chance to talk with some of the folks that were over at the Renaissance. What does that mean anyway? Renaissance. Running away from that. Anyway, then we had Yucef with us, mashallah, from Minneapolis, and he was on live. Now, we're back. We're back with you again. So there's a lot of live stuff we did today. And this is our last and final program for the day. But we got a lot more stuff coming up. We've got some great recorded programs that will be coming up right after this. And explaining how you can support this channel so that we can keep it going, make it grow, and bring it into more communities on a more permanent basis. We want satellite operations in each and every one of the major communities. Austin, Texas, which is like right down the road from us. And they're telling me that Round Rock became so big that they're thinking of annexing Austin right in. I don't know. But anyway, we're here in Square Stone, and that's not it. It was Rectangle Stone, Round Rock. It was like, I got very close. That's the name of the place where we are. We're in Round Rock, Texas. MashaAllah, I remember when this was nothing but a round rock, and now here it is. It's a thriving community. And since the first time I came here in the 1960s, it has changed drastically. MashaAllah. And I'm back home in Texas. It feels good, and we're having a good time. And I think before we go any further, all of you at home, you're sitting there wondering, what does the audience look like? I'm going to let you hear them first. Assalamu alaikum. Now you want to see what these guys look like? Are you ready? Okay, by the way, if anybody's hiding from FBI, you want to duck. Here comes the There he is. There they are. Wave. Assalamu alaikum. Can you guys do the wave? You do the wave? You do the wave? All right. MashaAllah. So, now when we're in your community, you can come out and go like that too. All right? MashaAllah. Now, some of you, you're not Muslim yet, but inshallah, we'll pray for you. You're enjoying maybe some of the programs we're doing, wondering about some of the other stuff. We had a chance to visit with the very first lady who made Shahada with us on the television. In March, when we went live in our studio in Manhattan, and that's not Manhattan, Kansas, that's Manhattan, New York. And we went live, and we asked people to call in, talk to us about what's going on, ask questions. And a really nice lady, she called up, and she said, I'm in Austin, Texas, and been watching the show, been watching the stuff, learning about Islam. She decided, she'd already made her shahada between her and Allah, but she said, I want somebody to hear it. So, will you guys let me do the shahada? And I said, yeah, okay. So she made shahada with us. The very first one to do shahada, she started it. Then after that, when we started going live and let people call in, other people would say, well, I'd like to do shahada. So we had Candace, who is now Miriam, here in Austin. She came by and visited with us today. Then another sister in Alabama by the name of Christy, and she came into Islam. And then we had some other people down the way. And when I was in Doha, Qatar, last week, there were two guys, father and son actually, from Houston, Texas. And they said they were learning about Islam by watching Guidance TV. Can you imagine that? And then finally we had a lady who came up on the stage in Doha wearing a hijab. She said, well, I didn't make my shahada yet, but I really like Guidance TV and I'm getting close to it. Imagine this. So it's working. We wanted a Dawah channel. We wanted a channel to teach people about Islam. We wanted a channel that help our youth to see the truth. And it's working. Allah gave it to us. MashaAllah. And along the way, there have been a lot of volunteers and a lot of people doing a lot of work. And they see me in front of the counter, they think I'm doing everything. I'm not doing everything. In fact, I just sit there and talk. Everybody else is doing the hard work. Hold on a second. I need my medicine. Hold on. Yes. I'm ready to go to work. Alhamdulillah. Wanted to talk about our continuing subject we've had today and yesterday. We talked first about who is the God and how can we prove that, and we decided that it's pretty obvious to anybody, even if they're not religious, to realize there has to be one creator of everything and one who has a purpose behind what they do based on what we find in the very universe around us. So we knew that. Earlier today we discovered that what he wants us to do is to worship him on his terms in everything that we do. And then finally that we need to share that, to share it with others, and how we go about that. So those things we've already discussed. If you've been watching this right along, you know the progression behind it. If you'd like to get reference, we have over 2,000 websites on the internet to help you. And you can do that by going to our index website called Links to Islam. Linkstoislam.com has many of our websites. Tube Islam for the videos, 99 Islam to watch the pre-recorded programs that will come up in a stack for you. Hear Islam if you'd like to listen or download the audios and make your own, to give away to people. We also have the articles in the news that's going on the newsroom called IslamNewsroom.com. There are so many that you probably wouldn't remember them all. We also have specialty ones. One is called AboutJihad.com. A very profound website, really drives the message home with beautiful graphics and lets people see what is real jihad and how we today, as Muslims in the world, need to understand and put this good thing into place so people will not be afraid of Islam. Then another website for the ladies, especially the new women coming to Islam, called Islam's Women. There's an S there, islamswomen.com, and another very popular website that we have that really helps them out a lot. So, without giving you too much of a commercial about the thing, I let you know that you can go to Links to Islam, and you can spend a couple hundred years there enjoying those programs. I do suggest that if you're going to go to our websites, pack a lunch, not in Ramadan time, but you're going to be there a long time having a good time with it. Make note of the links and send them out to your friends. Our websites are internet friendly and social network friendly. You'll find that most of the pages will have a link right on it where you can hook it up to Twitter so you can tweet it, and you can also like it on Facebook. It's all there. And of course, one of the most important things is to support it with your dua and recognizing that it's there, to go to it every day. Make some of our pages your home page if you like, and stop using Google as your home page. Because the only thing you need to know about is Islam, so just put Sheikh Google as your home page. That's S-H-E-I-K, no H after the K, Google.com. Can you guess who owns it? Or you can go to searchforislam.com, it's the same website, and you'll see a rather familiar looking image over there. And you can search for anything you want to find. You can type in a keyword, and especially if somebody gives you a harsh question about Islam and you don't know the answer or how to present it. Somebody asks you, what about a 53-year-old man who has sex with a 6-year-old girl? Well, of course, that's a horrible question like that. Well, here's the answer. All you got to do is just type in one word, harsh, because that's a harsh question. Somebody asks you about a black box in the desert that you worship a moon god. Don't type all that in, just type the word harsh. Somebody asks you something bizarre about Islam, type in harsh, and it will bring all the answers for you, even how to say it to them. And that's what we covered today, and that's what we'll pick up with right now as we return to our subject, how to deal with these harsh questions when we're presenting Islam to people. We already talked about that you need to live Islam.